I know a few people have been looking for some more hand over hand activities and things to do with their child that maybe need some more practical support. So I thought I would do some songs and movements that you can do quite hand over hand, or you could do with or facing each other. So there's quite a variety there for a few people. And the first thing we're going to do is a song about a boat. So there's the sign, and here's the front of my boat going through the water. Boat. So if you're going to row your boat with somebody else, you might want to sit opposite them, anywhere that's comfy. You're going to row your boat, so make sure you've both got a bit of room behind you. You're not going to hit anything. And this is a good option. You can hold hands, or you can hold not on any joints up on your forearms if you need to move forwards and backwards. If your child is quite unstable, doesn't have a lot of tone, particularly if they don't have a strong neck, then you can have them sitting against you so that you're rowing your boat together like that, and they can lean on you. If your child has Down syndrome and you're not sure, then I would do it this way round. Keep your child nice and close. You don't need to really squash them in, but you don't want a big gap so that you're actually bumping into each other, bumping their head all the time. And make sure you're not leaning too far forward, that you're tipping their head down. If that's where their head is anyway, that should be fine. So I'm going to get into it by moving forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently to the shore. If you see a lion there, don't forget to roar. Rah! And we'll do some rowing facing each other, but you just make sure you do whatever suits you. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Ah! Making the snapping movements for my crocodile. Row, row, row your boat gently down the river. If you see a polar bear, don't forget to shiver. Oh! Our next song is about a king with his crown and a beard. A king and a famous egg. So it's like you're tapping a hard-boiled egg before you eat it with 2 fingers on your fist. Egg. Egg. There's just a wee gap between my fist and the fingers as if it's in an egg cup. Egg. This famous egg is called Humpty Dumpty. Now, if you're quite fit and happy to do so, and your child is light enough, you could have them up here for Humpty Dumpty, who falls down and gets lifted back up again onto the wall. Or if your child is a bit bigger, we could simply help them guide to move their legs. I'll show you both. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Or Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Yay! So either you're guiding your child's legs, or they're they're small enough, you can have them right on your lap. This song has in it a door, just using my arm to open and shut like a door. So you need to know where the door is in your room, have a look. And a window. So that's really a window that might open by sliding up and down. You can have a look, see how your window opens. Okay. So your sign for window really reflects how that window will open. And you can sit either opposite your child or back to back, depending on their size and how able they are, your size, and so on. We're going to wind our bobbin up, so if you need to help them with the winding, that's probably a good bit to think about, but you can do that guiding their arms, and you could do that opposite as well. Let's go. Wind your bobbin up, wind your bobbin up. Pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Wind your bobbin up, wind your bobbin up. Pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Point to the ceiling, point to the floor. Point to the window, point to the door. Clap your hands together, 1, 2, 3. Put your hands up on your knees. Wind it back again, wind it back again. Pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Wind it back again, wind it back again. Pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Point to the ceiling, point to the floor. Point to the window, point to the door. Clap your hands together, 1, 2, 3. Put your hands up on your knees. Well done. Before you do the song, you could use your signs for window, window, door, to find the window and the door so you know where to point when you're singing. Now I've got a song about sausages. It's like a string of sausages. Sausages. Making the shapes of the sausages. Exploding sausages. Can you believe it? So again, you can sit opposite or back to back. Ready to sizzle your sausages in the pan. Sizzle, sizzle. 3 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. 1 goes pop, and the other goes bang, bang, big clap. And then there were 2 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. 1 went pop, and the other went bang. And then there was 1 fat sausage sizzling in the pan. It went pop, and then it went bang, bang. You can use any number of sausages you like sizzling in the pan. Now I've got a song about a potato. So there's my potato, and I'm just pretending to peel it with my thumb. Potato. And I thought it would be easier at a table, so you have somewhere you can sit at a table to put your potato hands, and whether you're all able to do fists and take it turn about or not, it's just a bit of practice at getting your hands into position, working with somebody else, counting, and if you can, a wee bit of turn taking, your hand, my hand, your hand, my hand. Just help your child out and have fun. So you're aiming for those big piles of potatoes, but just any hands into position is good. So, 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato, more. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato, more. Yay! Now we're going to move up and down, up and down. The first song you can do sitting or on your feet, and you can be back to back to help your child guide their arms, or you could be facing each other. 4, roly-poly, roly-poly, up, 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 roly-poly, roly-poly, down, 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 roly-poly, roly-poly, out, 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 roly-poly, roly-poly, in, in, in. I'll show you that clearly with my arms. Roly-poly, roly-poly, up, up, up. Roly-poly, roly-poly, down, down, down. Roly-poly, roly-poly, out, out, out. Roly-poly, roly-poly, in, in, in. Of course you would want to come in for a hug. So there are different lyrics. I've seen that song done a few different ways, but that's one way you could do it at home. Another good song for up and down, you could do moving around with your marching legs, or you could do it seated and be using your arms. So I'm going to do that just now, but if you're good at marching, you probably want to get marching like the Grand Old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Up, down. Oh, that's a good one. You should definitely do it again. Up and down. Now I've got a good song about the sea. There's all the waves in the sea going along the sea. So if you're able to jump, this is a good one to do a big jump at the end of. And if you're very strong and your child is nice and light, you could even give them a wee lift. But we don't need to do that. What you do need is room to swing your arms. So if you're sitting, you maybe want to sit in a chair of any kind. So I'll show you. I'm going to stand and hold hands. See if we can do this jump and swing arms. You could let them know the direction, backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Swing me over the ocean, swing me over the sea. Swing me over the garden wall and swing me home for tea. Whee! Swinging your arms. Or if you have a very light child and you're strong, you could give them a bit of a swing. Swing me over the ocean, swing me over the sea. Swing me over the garden wall and swing me home for tea. Whee! You could even help them with a jump. Swing me over the ocean. So here they've got their feet on the ground, you're just helping them swing side to side. Swing me over the sea, or you could do the arms. Swing me over the garden wall and swing me home for tea. Jump! Whee! Whee! If you're good at jumping, you could be jumping holding hands. And if you're not jumping, you could be seated and use your jumping arms up as high as you can, like baked beans. Baked beans. Jumping baked beans. Another sign I've seen for beans, like the long beans, more like green beans or whatever, you can make your long. Or lots of children will eat baked beans out the tin. Two signs for beans. Jumping beans. Either your arms or your jumping feet. All the children are jumping beans, jumping beans, jumping beans. All the children are jumping beans, the best I've ever seen. Woo! Obviously you need a really big jump at the end. Woo! You could use your child's name. Dolly is a jumping bean, jumping bean, jumping bean. Dolly is a jumping bean, the best I've ever seen. Another food to think about is jelly. There it is, wobbling. Jelly. And biscuits. Biscuit. Jelly. What does jelly do? It wobbles. So perhaps you could wobble together. Jelly on a plate. Jelly on a plate. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Now here's the biscuits. They're in a tin and they're all getting shaken up, so you could do your jumping again or you could just be shaking. Biscuits in the tin, biscuits in the tin. Shake them up, biscuits in the tin. Biscuits in the tin, biscuits in the tin. Shake them up, biscuits in the tin. You could be doing that with your arms as well. You could be wobbling like the jelly and you could be shaking everything up. Shake all the biscuits.